Well, that's a question that I've often been asked, and I'm always ready and prepared to answer. I've had a 60-year experience with plant medicine. I grew up in the tropics on the island of Jamaica, and part of the folklore was using plant medicine for health and healing. So when I moved to the United States and I saw the popularity of cannabis, which back home we call ganja, I was amazed. I did not realize that it was being used the way it was here because I grew up where it was sacred. It was really appreciated for all the benefits that it offered, including food, medicine, and even for spiritual reasons. As a matter of fact, the Rastafarian religion, a big part of their uh, religious practice and rites surrounds cannabis. So I've seen it from covering all those different aspects. What is more exciting for me today is I've watched the process of legalization over the years. Never thought I would see it, but finally it's here. And although we don't have all 50 states legalizing cannabis from the medicinal perspective, a very important product is now a part of the mix. It's called hemp. I said to a friend last week, what we're witnessing is the fall and rise of the hempire. And what that means is we have an opportunity today to address a lot of very key issues pertaining to the environment, pertaining to our health, and pertaining to our economics. Hemp is such a versatile plant. It's estimated that over 25,000 products can be directly derived from the hemp plant. And I'm here to say with with us experiencing climate adjustments right now, we're going to have to change as a species. We're going to have to learn how to live in harmony with nature. And I believe that cannabis is the plant, or hemp is the plant to do this. Humans have been interacting with hemp for over 10,000 years. It's estimated that this is a plant that's been on the planet for anywhere between 50 and 80 million years. As you all know, we eat food, and what the purpose of food is to regenerate our bodies, to give us nutrients so we can live and we can be healthy. So a plant like cannabis, it's amazing that it remained illegal for so many years after being such a big part of our economy and our history. The founding fathers, including Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, they all grew hemp. Hemp was a commodity, was widespread, it was not considered harmful or dangerous. As a matter of fact, it was quite beneficial. And where we are today, we have come full circle. Yes, it took 80 years, but here we are. And I just think we're on the forefront of a revolution, and we really need to grab a hold of this. What I see myself doing, the role I'm playing, is to help, how should I say this? Help lower the stigma surrounding this plant. This plant is innocent. Hemp got swept up with marijuana just by being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And now that it's been legal, I think it's time that we take advantage of it. For whether it's the biofuels that it can provide us, helps with extracting carbon from the atmosphere. You know, we all know about greenhouse gases, which I've been told is contributing to the warming of the earth. So that's just a couple of things that this plant does. And for us not to take advantage or realize the opportunity that we're facing today, I think we will miss the point. The whole thing is, here's a plant that we go through, whether it's Chinese, Egyptian, Greek, African, it's been a part of mankind's pharmacopoeia, if you will. What I liken this to is how humans have made friends with wolves who evolved to dogs, and dogs becoming man's best friend. I think cannabis is the plant that represents man's best friend, more than just a friend, but it's a solution to a lot of problems that humans are experiencing. And for us not to recognize that, I just think it's a travesty. Now, I do have to admit, with the new laws passing, it's a frenzy out there. There's so many strains, so many products, so many claims that are being made, and that has to be sorted out because some of the claims I think are there's no basis for them. However, if we look back at history and see how hemp extracts have been used over the years, there's no reason why we cannot do the same thing today. Yes, we have technologies that can refine products, make it more, I'm afraid to say this, make it more pharmaceutical friendly. It's something, that's unavoidable. The pharmaceutical companies are going to be involved, but I think the consumer, the people who would like to take control of their health, those are the people that I'm here to address, to show them that just as you would go to the store and you buy broccoli or you buy spinach and you don't have to think about it, it's the same thing I see hemp products doing here in the very near future. And again, we have to do something. We have to take the bull by the horns and we're going to run with it. And we're going to have an interplay between plants and humans, just like it's been throughout mankind's history. You know, from a religious perspective, we've always had sacred plants. If you read the Bible, the Quran, or any of the other sacred texts, there's always mention of plants and sacred plants. And if you want to see in the future where hemp is going, I think we're going to see people's consciousness being awakened. And with that will become new creative ideas, and we'll be able to harness the power of hemp just to make our lives a lot better than we are today. Rather than taking drugs with harmful side effects, we can use products, natural products. Here's something to think about. Normally, if you're going to decide to take a product, whether it's a supplement or an over-the-counter drug, usually you're told, ask your physician, ask your doctor. Well, that doesn't apply here because hemp and cannabis were illegal for so long. There's hardly any research done in the US. Medical schools simply don't address this. They don't address natural medicine, period. So we find today we have people going to dispensaries, we have people buying CBD products, and yet there's no one for them to turn to get solid, good scientific information on what this can do for them. So the medical profession is stepping up. There are programs now that I'm aware of where doctors are learning what to do. And by the way, we're far behind when we consider other countries. Many countries have gone ahead and they're using these products, and there's no reason why the most powerful nation on earth cannot get on the bandwagon. It's about time.